the fucking rules, okay, guys? If you break the fucking rules, I'm gonna skip you until your rule is until you do it. Please respond. How to ruin Zaros, and the reviews is only for subs. No, this is for everyone. This is for everyone. I mean, if you want to subscribe and support the stream, I'd be more than happy for you to subscribe. I'm looking for 3 subscribers today to meet the goal, so maybe you want to help out, maybe not. Or maybe you want to give me $100 for a Triton. New players resetting and asking for gifts. Damn, we got some tryhards doing that, huh? How to ruin Zaros? Speed, crit damage, attack, or accuracy. Depends on how you want to use it. Okay. You can't see the rules. I don't know how can I make the rules bigger? What the fuck is this? Is this big enough for you? Bernard, Megan, Tushin, Ao. All right. I think Michuo, your name's the same, right? So I don't know. Maybe I can delete the rules section so it's bigger. Alright. Do not put Theomars is not a stall unit, okay? Do not put fucking Theomars on your defense because it's not a stall unit. So that's how you want to improve your fucking thing there. And I don't believe Darian and Camilla passive works together, so that's one thing to note. Okay? Okay, you have one on Will, one on regular. Very good. Very good. So this one goes first, and then your Will one goes right after. So these look like they do about, I think, 10.5k cards. Or more like 10k to 10.5k, if I'm correct. Do you do servers other than Asia and EU? I go to Asia sometimes, depending if my Asia viewer is here. I have one subscriber from Asia, so that's when I go to Asia. When he's here, everybody gets a free load. But yeah, if these are around 10k at this speed, I'm positive you can hit G3 with these Lucians. But this one's a little squishy. The reason why I value some HP on this is like, oh, you can change out the accuracy for flat HP here. I'd probably do that, to be honest with you. Or you change the 4 speed to 10 speed. So that's another option you can do to get more speed here, but that means you have to improve this somehow. So I don't know if you want to do that. So maybe you want to hold off from gemming this, but definitely, like you see some of these, like you see a lot of 5s and shit, right? So you're missing 6 crit damage here, 8 crit damage here. Why does this have no speed? Wow. This has no speed on it. Wait, no, it never has 13. Never mind, blind. See, definitely max this rune, okay? 6 plus 2. Okay, that's a lot better. Okay, so, oh, I see. So you're speed tuned. Okay. Yeah, if they both hit for 10 point something K, it should be fine for G2. Looks pretty good. You ruined it properly. Got that speed differential here. Yeah, so I think you just need some armor R5. Oh yeah, you see these? Like, you got some, like, minimum mass grinds here, right? So if you're able to bump these up eventually, you're able to bump these up too. So definitely lots of room for improvement here with your gems and grinds. So, doing pretty well here. This should go before this. This is a little tad fast and not on will. You want this to go right before this. I think there's too much of a speed gap here. So if you're able to sacrifice the speed for HP and more crit rate, it'd be a lot better. The reason why you need more than 2.5k HP is because when you kill Samoth with a second skill, you gotta come back. You still gotta live after that, right? So if you don't live after he blasts you with a revive, you're kind of in the gutter. You got some problems here, right? So you want to fix that one up. And please 6-star this. Please 6-star this. Oh, you can replace the crit damage for HP. You need HP gem here, man. Okay, no, this is not cutting it. 18 plus 4 is 22, so you're missing a few runes here. Rune properly, but I would fix the Shimite to be on will. Review your devolution. Okay. Review your devolutions. You're present. Are you present? Or are you gone? Is there an RTA review? I don't know which units I should focus my runes on. The answer is going to be whatever team you want to build. Okay. This one's not hitting that hard. I'm going to think this is around the 7k mark. 7.5, 8k mark. Naruto Rules gifted a tier 1 sub to K. Dude, thanks for the first gifted sub in this channel, dude. Helping me pump up the sub goal. Thank you so much, Naruto. Appreciate it. Yeah, if it's about the 8k mark, I'm gonna say it's around the G1 mark if it's 8k. Another gifted sub to you, lucky man, offended. Lucky, Naruto Rules is a money in the bag whale. Dude, another one, 3. Oh my god. Naruto Rules got his credit card out. He's blasting some subs. Oh, baby. And Tava Rish with his Twitch Prime. Dude, welcome back, dude. Thank you. Twitch Prime Marino, guys. Appreciate all the subs. Thanks. Thank you. What am I doing with the guild? What do you mean, Burst? I'm not in any guild. Let me go out to reviewing. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Okay, so as speed tuned as they are, you're lacking a little bit of HP, and you don't have a Bastet to help you either. So you definitely want to. I don't think this is speed tuned to a 300 speed Bernard, right? I think it's speed tuned to this Bernard, but when this gets Bernard faster, this won't be cutting it. So, this is about like a C2 Bernard, I would say. And I think around the Conqueror 2 range. So if you really want to up your game, well, first of all, you need to have some real sets and one will set like the previous person, right? So that's what you really want to focus on. And then when you get some leader skills like an Alicia, Iraqi, a Jameer, you'll start having a better time. And because I see this is your only 33 speed lead, you're going to want to build a speed crit damage attack. So when you use one Lucian and a 33 leader to outspeed, you have the option to do that. So that's what I would probably work on here. And yeah, like I said, around the Conqueror 1, Conqueror 2 range, like I predicted. For this AD, I would not put Darien in there. You're running a stripper, so you kind of want to put maybe like a Jean instead of your Darien here. You're running a stripper for like taking the buffs off. So some way you want to control them with CC, like Rika, like Jean, and you have a defense breaker, but it's not like control. Okay. Looking as well. I'm joining a siege farm guild, so I'm not gonna do anything. Debit, I use my own money. I like using credit, Naruto. That way you earn points back. You get like cash back or some shit, right? But Naruto Rules, thanks for the support, man. I appreciate the 3 subs. And Tava, man, I don't know why you didn't say nothing in the chat, Tava. Where are you at, Tava? Is Gianna good in AD? Very, very good. Yes. It acts like a damage dealer and a stripper, but you gotta farm more runes for it to be really good. Who's sad? Sad X Sad. Oh, there is Tava. Hello, Tava. What's good, man? Mr. Shy Guy coming out hot. All right, who's Sad X Sad? I need to know who you are. I don't want to be talking to nobody. Have you tried Julie post buff yet? Her damage is comparable to Lucian if enemy has will runes. Dark skills. When I think about it this way, if you want to use Julie as a fluffer, and you have to rune it on like a real set for it to do real damage, then why not just use Lucian on triple fight and it will ignore damage and do almost just as much. I haven't tested it, but in my mind, I'm pretty sure that a ignore buff Lucian with 3 crit rate, 3 fight runes will benefit your whole team more than a Julie post buff. So that's what I think. I don't think it's worth building a Julie. And if you're using a Julie with a Tiana, that's actually a nerf to her. For the last slot, Jean is feasible. Wait, do I still get sub perks if I was gifted? Yeah, you'll still get sub perks. So you can take Naruto. The sub perks are generally just I can review your account when you need it, assuming I'm not busy, of course, right? Okay, we're gonna skip Sad X Sad. Sad is not here, okay? Sad is not here. And we said Ibison is here. Alright, I see Ibison Nuker. Okay. Bastet on defense. I do not recommend putting a Bastet on defense. Julie plus Lucian for RTA cleave. I don't doubt that will not work. There's not enough damage output there. I don't think there's enough damage output from Julie. I've seen Julie in RTA, but it's not in that composition. It's generally when they pick a lot of fire, not because of Wusa's shield. Right? But most of the ADs have a lot of firiness though, like Vampire, Vanessa, Perna, Juno, Rika. Yeah, but why not just use like, I mean, I would just use an Alicia or a Poseidon. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I think your AD needs to remove the Bastet. Michuo just subscribed by himself, not even gifted. Oh baby, welcome to the Hot Garbage Squad, Michuo. Glad you want to join the Hot Garbage Squad. Welcome, welcome. No, you don't use D colon. You have a personalized emote, dude. It's a fucking dog. Good man from hell. Thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate it. Okay, so how I would change this is I'd probably use Rakan lead, and then I'd probably put something else. Like this. Done! Rakan lead, you put a Camilla in. Get rid of this. Rakan lead, bam. Good shit. No, just use this. Just use this! Problem solved! Use this. Get rid of that. Get rid of your Rakan, Halfis, Perna, Ratesh, and Camilla. Done. 1, 2, 3, and then whatever you want. 4. Or if you, I would probably opt some defense. It looks scary, but if you want to do it, it's gonna be 1, 2. 3, and probably like 4. In terms of your offense, try to bump this one to 10 more crit rate. You want to always crit on the water units. Always. Okay? Looks like this is your Fluffer Lucian. So if this is your Fluffer Lucian, keep in mind that you won't be able to hit really, really tanky stuff because there's a big gap in difference in damage of your double Lucians. Very good against like Prahas that heal up, but not good against really tanky teams like the team that you put in. For example, I wouldn't double Lucian it because This team doesn't have enough damage. What do I think about your Halfist? I think it looks good. It has no speed, which is good, and it has a lot of resistance, and it's good. The only way to improve this really is to put a revenge rune here. Did you re-app a blue rune? Is this legend or purple? Did you re-app this? Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not re-app purple runes. I also once re-app purple runes because I was poverty. I also once did that because I used to be in poverty as well. Once upon a time, I had no slot 6 HP violent runes, so I re-apped a purple one. Watch this replay. I'm in Europe right now, Charles. It's blue. How'd you get resistance on the last line? Pilots just subscribed for 5 months, dude. Pilots, welcome back. 5 months in a row. Almost new badge for you, my man. Almost new badge. How you doing? Morning, man. Okay. Who is YQ? YQ? I don't even know your name. Who is this? If this profile looks like yours, if you have 3 fucking ponies and 1 black one, is this who? Let me know if this is you. I thought I'm skipping you. That's you. It's Mr. Olaf Evolution. Okay. What did you ask for again? AO is Tiana, Nephthys, Bastet, Zaros. Nephthys. Why do you use Nephthys? Why use Nephthys? So this is your attack. This is your attack buffer, right? And this is your. Where's your Nephthys? And this is your defense breaker. Is that right? This is your defense breaker. And then your Zaros is damage dealer. I don't see why you would pair this with Zaros. You would pair this with a mirror. You wouldn't pair this with Zaros. Because Zaros doesn't scale off like all of this stuff right here, right? And you literally have 1 damage dealer. You have 1 damage dealer on the team. So if your Zaros comes across a Camilla, you're basically fucked. Right? So if you have a mirror to use with that monster, it'd be a lot better option for when you fight like super heavy water teams. Like this, you're limiting yourself with this option with no Galleon against water teams. And let's just so for your Zaros, the stats look good, except you don't have any accuracy. Like if this was like a focus rune, it'd be a lot better. So I would highly suggest that you get some accuracy because the monsters that are relevant on AD is passive units. Okay. Okay. No. Actually, wait, no. If you're using Tiana and Bastet, then yes, your Zaros is speed tuned. But if you use Tiana and Zaros, no Bastet, let's say you use Zaros, Galleon, Tiana, and Lagmaron. Pretty good comp. Zaros, Lagmaron, Tiana, Galleon. Pretty good comp. But your Lagmaron is too slow, and your Zaros is too slow to be tuned to that Tiana. So you're going to have to find a way on how you want to fix your playstyle. If you plan on running a slow team like a Zaros with a Bastet, you will continue to have 1 damage threat. Okay? If you want to have 1 damage threat, then by all means your team is good. Hey, Spice to meet you. Thanks for hosting my channel for 38 viewers. Welcome. Right now we're doing reviews for the Europe server, and then we're going to Asia and then global. The rules are right above if you want to join it. But like I said, what I would personally do is I would just run this on a 100 resistance build. I have a YouTube video on how to build this. That way you can tune it with Galleon and you have multiple damage dealers. You have 1, you have 2, and then you have 3. You also have 4, right? You also have 5. And then you're able to use your Bastet as your primary attack buffer with your fastest set to go along with your Leo and double Lucians. Right? That way you have 2 offenses available. Also, if you run this slower, you're able to run this slower than this. And then also, if you want to have fun, you can still use a mirror with your composition. But the answer is, do you really have the depth to make a billion monsters? The answer is probably no, but your rune quality has dropped from having required 140 speed bonus to like this amount of speed. This will be speed tuned to a Tiana that's like plus 120, right? So you can just go second and go first with using Leo and Bastet. So that's probably how I'd probably modify your team, just because I don't want to buy your fucking pack. Is 27k bonus HP on Camilla too much? It's average. I'd probably recommend you for like a plus 27k. I would say is probably around like C3 G1 level. I legitimately have a runny nose 24/7. It feels like I have allergies. You're right. I'm a solution. You reminded me to take some medicine for my allergies. I'm gonna be right back. Okay. I'm gonna run some fucking ads while I get my medicine. So if you guys run away while I run some ads, well, fuck you, because I'm doing this for free. Ah, dude, my room smells like pizza. Where did I miss my chat? Do I do optimizations? Yes, Yothenden, I do optimizations. If you just email me, my email's below in the Twitch panels. I do all sorts of optimizations. I actually just did one for R5, and I got a few more coming up. So if you're looking for optimizations, I'll probably email me. Let me know. I'll give you a quote based off your monster box and what you're looking to do, and then you can decide if you want to go through with it. This is 777-1 for Europe server. Then we're going to Asia, and then we're going to global. Oh, your Twitch chat finally works. Welcome back, Warlord. Left fees, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Allergies suck, dude. I have some bad allergies. Like, there's so much fucking pollen and shit, you know? Hello, Tai Fun Bum. You sound Asian. Like Ding Tai Fung, you know? Yeah, if you're getting a free removal ticket, and you have the rune depth of what you want me to build, I'd be more happy to build it. When I don't optimize for lower level accounts, because when you optimize, you're literally putting your best runes on your like one monster, right? And if you don't have the depth, you have to separate some of your builds. So I do it like manually by hand. I build it and look for the stats I'm looking for, and I try to split the runes across, like, let's say you're really R5 team, right? There's no point of me putting your fucking triple S runes on your fucking Darien, and then your Diaz is gonna die because that's blue runes, you know what I mean? Like it's just an example. Have you tried Setrizin? I don't know what... Does Canada have Setrizin? Okay. I think we're ready. Who are we left off with? We're also with Faith. Susano, Orang, Bastet, and Misty Lucian. Can you write that? Can someone remember that? Susano, Orang, Bastet, and Misty Lucian. Well, I'm gonna tell you straight up that Messi is fucking garbage now. Straight up. Who is this? If this Camilla looks like yours, you have a big problem. Oh, this is you. Okay, Faith. You're from Europe? Welcome to Europe. I'm in Europe server. Feel free to chat if you want to talk about allergies. I don't want to talk about allergies. They fucking suck. I'm not talking about what sucks, dude. Fuck no. Okay. Well, first of all, your Camilla kind of sucks. It's for Guild War. And second of all, I highly, highly do not agree. Where's your fucking immensity? Show me your fucking immensity. This is fucking garbage. What is this? Come on, bro. What do you mean? Where's your immensity? It's out now? Okay. I'm gonna tell you why it sucks. But I don't know, maybe your server hasn't caught on with the Triton stuff. So look at this. Okay, look. So if you do the math, what is 99 plus 200? 299, okay? Quick math, 299. So let's just say we do 299 because this is how fast your unit is, minus Triton's base 115. So I literally need a plus 184 speed Swift set on my Triton to outspeed your Bastet. How easy is that to get? I guarantee you, people in Conquer 2, Conquer 1 have a plus 184 set on fucking Triton. Because of this base speed is so fucking high. So actually your rune requirement is even less because it's fucking base speed. So if you're gonna run this composition with a 70% Fat Lucian right here, basically all of these Samoth, Vanessa, even Sierra, Shayna, all that 24 garbage shit, and then you have a Triton, you're not gonna be able to hit those. Not even close. You're gonna need like way better rune quality than them. And by way better, basically you need about like 10, 15 more speed on this to be like really competitive to face Tritons. Just because his base speed sucks dick. You're missing 16 base speed with Triton, so go find 16 speed to put on your Bastet, and it'll be a fucking good Bastet. That's how I feel, you know. So I don't know about your server, but once again, all of the speed teams that you're going to be facing, you won't be able to contest them unless they have really shitty runes. However, on the good side is your Fat Lucian will be doing a lot of damage with Bastet as your primary buffer. So in that regard, against the tanky teams, it can be very good. But when you think about it, speed team on defense is the easiest way to get 10 points in less than 30 seconds. You know? How fast is it to clear a Samoth, Triton, and like 2 control units with a Fat Lucian? Really fucking fast. How fast is it to clear it with a Camilla and 3 fire units against Lucian? That's like this. Probably not that fast. Like when I was rushing for Legend, all I banged on was light pennant teams that took me 30 seconds to speed clear. 30 seconds. That's all. That's all you need. So I mean, your build works, right? Your build's perfectly okay. You know, but you don't face limitations, okay? I think you want this to be faster. But I see you're going all in on the fight set, so I see you can't make it any faster. So essentially, if your Fat Lucian doesn't kill shit, you automatically lose. So, I mean, I think you have room for improvement here based off your... I don't know how your rune quality is, but you can definitely change it up. But right now, I think your AO works, but you'll feel very limited, right? When you're reaching high arena, you need as much options available, and because you only have one answer, which is 30 lead with Susano to face against other 30 leads, Don't blame you because you don't have nat 5s. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, but you'll face limitations, right? Yeah, you can't get to G2 because your AO is set on one style of defense you can hit. You're not able to hit all the meta speed defenses, for example. So, and your Lucian needs to hit a little bit more. This is Europe, and then we'll get to somewhere else. You want a free to play AD? I'll rate what you have right now. Well, you have a D-list monster on your AD, so I probably get rid of that. I also probably get rid of your Camoon. And your Camilla, if I recall, your Camilla is built 1000 attack. This is not a Camilla for defense. This Camilla, as someone who pilots this Lucian, you should know this destroys this because you can test on yourself. You're missing about 10,000 HP here, and you have too much attack. So your AD has a lot of room for improvement. IDF. Spicy EU. The best. No, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna block you. Can you do a review for RTA? I mean, I'll look at some of your RTA monsters, Home. But, Home, I cannot... I'm not gonna give you a team. I can look at some of your monsters and then you know how I think about it. But I'm not gonna give you a team because I don't do regular RTA. It looks okay. I don't think you need 100 crit rate. I think you just somehow got 100 crit rate, right? Like, you probably want to sacrifice this for more tankiness. You don't need 100 crit rate. Okay, nice and tanky. I don't know if you're able to get a Nemesis set, but having a Nemesis set really helps. Pretty good. You got that really high accuracy, so I like it. Very good. I'd probably suggest more defense though. You want a little bit more defense and probably less attack. Like this, I'd probably find a Blade Rune that has defense and not attack here. You want to run it as like a bruiser, not full damage dealer, because you're cycling so many turns, right? You're going to do a lot of damage on Perna anyways. You're not looking to do that much. This is not for RTA, right? If this is for RTA, like, this looks like it's faster than this. Or up at the same speed. So you definitely want, you kind of want this to be faster. Like this rune, that kind of it. I think you want to do more damage on this. I think you want to run a hybrid. You are missing 85 crit rate. So that's your goal here. 85 crit rate's your goal. I mean, the damage looks pretty good, and you're also on will, but you're not on 85 crit rate. So if you miss a crit on this with defense break and you don't kill it, unlucky, bro. Your whole team's going to sleep now. Going to whole sleep. I don't use Genya Thor, but from my understanding, you got to regem this accuracy, so make this 85. You need to reach the 85 threshold. And it looks like you're a little bit squishy here. Yeah, you see this? There's no defense percentage. No HP percentage here. It looks like you're missing some tanky stats here. I am not sure. I don't think this is legit. I don't think running... I think people... more often than not running 30k HP Diana, not a plus 124 speed Diana. I don't use it, but I probably wouldn't run it that fast just because how his passive works. And I don't think anybody uses that shit anymore. If this is on your Swift build, this is missing about like a lot of speed. But judging from your Violent runes and how fast they are, I think it's at a reasonable pace. But definitely, if it's your primary immunity giver for your whole team, it's gotta be really fast. And like you're in G1, like you're gonna face people in G1 with a 300 speed set guaranteed. And if your Fran doesn't go before, like imagine this: your Fran is plus 170 speed, but you have a Thor that's like plus 140 speed with a 33 lead. You're not gonna get first turn, and you're gonna go to sleep, right? Why don't I use Genya Thor? Well, Mosler, if you check out my YouTube, you will see that I literally do wings in about like 2 minutes per battle, and except the time I face Genya Thor, that's been like 10 minutes. You know? But thanks for the follow, Fluff and Sayron. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't fucking use Genya Thor because it's fucking boring, dude. Do I want to sit there for fucking 50 minutes and go to sleep? Hell nah, man. How do I deal with these Triton's defense? You either just bruise them or just go first. I mean, to deal them with, like, quickly is to go first. The thing about it, I made a video on how to counter Triton and how to build Triton. It's on my YouTube. I don't want to explain myself again, but essentially just go first, okay? Lower speed of crit rate, split speed. What do you mean? You're trying to use Vanessa, pick one. I'm not, to be honest, I'm not too good at telling you on how to draft regular standard, because I don't draft regular standard. I draft fucking Cleve City, man. Hey, Otonga, good morning. What's up, man? We're talking about, I think most people when talking about Triton is literally for Arena. Solution, are you here? Alright. Alicia. You got too much fucking accuracy here. Change this 40 accuracy to like 20 more crit damage. How about that? You're on Will, like it, but you're missing grinds. Missing a lot of grinds. I think it's reasonably tanky. Like, reasonably tanky. Like, this rune is... No. This rune can be any blue will rune that double rolled into speed, crit rate, or crit damage, and it'll be better. Right? I do not take this type of shit. No. Treat your fucking girlfriend better, okay? No. I like it's on will, but you got too much dead stats here. You don't need the accuracy, you know? This is the most damage build to go after my Lucian. Well, if your Lucian is too slow. If this is too slow, what you gotta do is farm more giants. So if you run single Lucian, this looks like it hits about, I think like 9-10k. But it's more like 8k because you're not critting all the time. Just give you some random numbers. But this is at least 85 crit rate, so that's good. But once again, please change their accuracy to other stats. Yeah, I guess you do not need this on Will because it's going first and then your Alicia, so it's not a big problem for you right now. But eventually, you do want some good Will runes, okay? So it's not terrible for your level. And this doesn't go before this, does it? Does it go before? Oh, it does. It does. There's a 5 speed. Okay, that does. Okay, so it's speed tuned correctly. So when you use Samoth before your Lucian, just make sure your Samoth never kills your Samoth. Because if it does happen and you get stunned on your Lucian, it's kind of game over. Okay? And I do like it on Will, but if you don't have Will, so be it. So to improve your account and your Lucians and your damage dealers, you have the setup, but I think you need more giants basically. The Will runes can come from you crafting them and shit, an event. Like, you know this event, you craft a Will crit damage rune, right? Don't need to farm it, just craft it. But what I probably suggest you do is farm more giants and slowly improve the sets on them. I like that you're speed tuned, and this is especially this is on Will, especially this one. Okay? But you got some dead stats here to fix. Thanks for the follow, Mong. Gianna on Violent Runes is broken. I just had 8 turns in a row with her. Yeah, because when you bomb, it recycles the Violent. If you don't know, the Violent counter drops every time you get a Violent proc, right? But if you bomb for a new turn, it resets that counter. So it doesn't drop from 22% to like 20%, for example. Yeah. So if you pick Vile CD and you're more of an arena user, then it's kind of tough luck on you. But Solution, you don't need will runes until like maybe G2. So I would just hard farm Giants for the next 1 year. Who the fucking cares about RTA, bro? You're never gonna reach G3 RTA unless you buy a new account because you're too far fucking behind the curve. And you ain't spending $100,000 per month, okay? So just fucking have fun in Arena. Get your crystals, free-to-play value, and farm some more. Why do fucking RTA and pull your hair out when you can just get Giants runes, do Arena, get more crystals, and just cleave City, no? I'm the guy asking about the optimizations. Yeah, I said earlier I do optimizations. Just email me. Email me, I'll give you a quote. Alright, Thai Fun Bum, are you here? Are you gonna be here still after an hour? How long have I been up for? Yeah, I've only been streaming for 1 hour, so yeah. Do you need to have good crit damage on Lucian? To maximize your damage output on Lucian, your crit damage percentage should equal to your attack percentage. Would you tell me what I can use in place of my Darien, Theo, and AD? Yep, I can do that. No problem, dude. All right, Ty, are you here? I know you typed earlier, but if you're not here, I'm gonna skip your bitch ass. Cause I'm not talking to nobody. Would you rather have me make an Alicia not 1 speed, but like 8 speed apart to raise my Lucian? No, I think the 1 speed's better. 10% damage efficiency is not gonna be much. What will happen is I wouldn't worry too much. Like, you will not see arena gains in 1 month unless you fucking buy every pack, right? If you're gonna farm Giants forever, you'll probably see results after like a few months. If you farm the dungeon every single day, you'll start seeing results eventually, but not in 1 month. Unless you spend 10 grand a month. All right, you're here. So angry? No, I'm not angry. It's called constructive criticism. All right, you're gonna go for now. All right, I'll be here, Woolard. Take care, dude. All right. I would probably take the Druid out. Do you think I'm capped without a second Lucian? Nope, because Alicia. Oh, I don't know Solution if you didn't watch my videos on YouTube, but basically I have videos like me doing double Lucian with Megan Bernard only, video with Alicia, Megan Bernard, Lucian only, even and also a Samoth variation so I can get first turn. Also, even did a video on Shimate Bernard Lucian. So, answer is no, you're capped because you're not farming enough Giants and you're not spending enough money. So, that's the answer. What am I looking at here? I forget, sorry. Wait, how did Dice Panda type? How does followers only mode? How did you type Dice Panda without being followed? Ruparu just gave his first sub to X Solution. Dude, do you guys know each other? Oh my god. Bless the subscriber. Oh, baby. Well, I summon for me? Yeah, we're going to global. I'll summon for you, Naruto. But maybe you should farm more and not get 50 scrolls, Naruto. Alright, I would probably put this on Will, to be honest with you. You never know when you have a random... You never know when you have like a random Leo user on defense and you need Will runes. When you have a random Leo user on defense, you already know they're fucking free. No. You need Will rune. You need 85 crit rate. Okay. You need to farm more DB10. If you need to farm more DB10, why am I reviewing your Alicia? That makes sense. Your Alicia literally has DB10 runes. You know? I mean, I guess you're not wrong. I need to farm more DB10 to put more violent runes on my Alicia. Yes. Genius. Oh yeah, Typhon Bum. You're farming the right dungeon for your Alicia. No, this is terrible. No, you need some will runes and you need 85 crit rate. Okay. I have crystals and money. I can always buy more crystals. You can buy some of the React packs. That shit's amazing. But yeah, I can summon for you. So what I'll probably do is put this on will. What are you pairing this with? Are you going shield will cleave? What are you pairing this with? What time is arena reset on global? In about 12 hours from now. You don't use Alicia for now. You should feed these away. Oh, F in the chat, boys. Unlucky. F. So I really don't see what you're using your cleave team with. What's your AO? Is it just Lucians? I only see one Lucian. Well, I see two Lucians. If you're gonna be running Lucians, it ends in 13 hours, but it starts in 12 hours. Because right now it's 12. Right now it's 12 p.m. Eastern. So it starts at 12 a.m. Eastern. He said Faye, but why Faye? Faye, Bastet, Frigate, Lucian. So you have one damage dealer. This is fast. This is fast. However, I honestly I don't have my calculator out, and I don't know if 67 speed Lucian is speed tuned with double attack bar boosters. So I'm not too sure if you're speed tuned. So if you're not speed tuned, that is something you want to figure out. Yeah, he gets okay if he's speed tuned, right? Assume he's speed tuned, it's still pretty slow. However, you will never be running double Lucians because of how you've built your team. Also, your Faye should go after your Lucian because your Lucian does not have will, and if you put will runes here, the stats will drop way too much. So if your Faye ignores with will runes, yeah, this should be on will. Because if you end up killing a Samoth with Lucian first, I think Faye goes first, Lucian goes first, they both work, but you will need one will rune, because if Samoth beats you, you're kind of fucked. So if you don't have fast swift runes to do damage and will runes, I would probably just use Leo. Like, pop your frigates onto your Bastet and probably run a Leo. If you're running plus 50 speed, 60 speed Lucians, trying to reach G2, it's not going to happen. But you'll have an easier time hitting G1. You know what I mean? You'll have a way easier time hitting G1 with the Leo double Lucian team with Bastet. I got that. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, no problem. I think we got cut off. I think I've been here doing this for a while now. Okay, we're good. That was the last person. Okay, this is the last person. Are you here, my man? If I recall, you run the 189 speed Tiana, but I probably would not pair Perna with Samoth together. Deity Ethereal, thanks for the follow, man. I would not pair these together. Because Tiana base speed is shitty, and one Alicia prop can kill your whole team. A lot of Rush Hour comes down to, can you go first? Can you you have will runes to not get RNG'd on, and you have damage to bust down their tank teams. Is there anybody from Asia? You got G2 with your help. Just want to say thanks. Hey, no problem, man. Glad to help. Now, glad that some people actually take my advice and try to apply it, rather than thinking that no, I can't do it because I don't have these monsters. I don't have free to play runes. Blah blah blah. It's strategy, okay? It's not fucking rocket science, okay? Come to Asia, fix my AD. Con Knights. I think you're the last person I want to fix your AD. Or maybe that was someone else. Maybe your name sounds like someone else. Alright, I guess we'll go to Asia for now. Maybe it was someone else. Is the guy? Are you that guy in Jubagel's channel? I forget their name. Okay. No? I think I got your name wrong. I remember you were like on the Discord channel or something. Alright. Who is the Chinese man? Who are you? Who are you? You're the Chinese man? Okay. I mean, you have Vivachel. Is life really hard with Vivachel? Not fast enough. I don't think it's fast enough. I think you can drop some. I think you can drop some HP for more speed because of Vivachel lead. If you're gonna be running a stall defense, I'd probably put a Kumar in your team. Yeah, I'd probably just put a Kumar in. Or maybe even use... Yeah, I never mind. I don't know if you want to be using this guy. But you definitely want to be using another fire unit that's not... You kind of want to replace the Arena here. I don't think I agree with the Arena here. Or I would just change the Praha to a Kumar, and that way they literally... Like, what are they going to kill, right? Everything's so fucking tanky. What are they gonna kill? Or you change the Arena for a Kumar. Or you change something for a you change one of the water monsters for a Ritesh. That way you have like a threat. Also, you also have tri-elementals. This is your stall. What did you end? Conquer 2? I don't agree with this stall. It's not stalling enough. Because you can just double illusion this. There's not enough fire for me to say I don't want to quad illusion or triple illusion this. You know what I mean? So if you want to counter double illusions, I'd probably put in... change the Arena to like a Kumar. Or change the Arena to a Ritesh. And then try to test to see if your Pro actually cuts it with double Nemesis. But that's how your Praw should be built, so that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I'd probably change the Arena out. I think Arena works better when you have, like, everything is water, and then it just really stalls Lucians. Alright. Who's buff Molong? Viva, Praw, Kumar, Purna? I'd probably try that. Or you can change the Kumar to a Ritesh. But I think you want to keep the Praha there as the Nemesis healer to heal the team. Alright, is you? with all that 8 extra HP, it probably will be fast enough to cut. I think it all comes down to how fast your enemies are. But being faster on double nemesis will never hurt you. Never hurt you. Well, I think this meta, I think this defense is really old school. I think you're missing a Triton, Con Knights. Like, not fast enough. This is not fast enough, right? I already said earlier. I showed the math earlier on the Tiana, but this is not fast enough. If this is faster than this, and this is your main attack bar booster, you definitely got a problem. You know what I mean? And you pair it with the fact that you're running a 24 lead, means you're even slower than people who are running, like, I can run a 300 speed Bernard double illusion team and still beat you because I'll go first with no speed lead. You know? That's why I'm not afraid of this team. Water Dad 7 months in a row with his Twitch Prime. Welcome back, Water Dad. Good morning. Late start to you. So if you're gonna be running a Tiana defense, I'm gonna have to suggest you go a lot faster, but I'd probably run your Triton instead. So Samoth, Triton, X and Y. Yeah. X and Y is gonna be control or sustain. Or one on one. Double control or one control and sustain. Depending on how tanky this is. Like, you definitely don't want to pair this up with like a Triana because it's not gonna live. Nothing's gonna live. Hey Eva, what's up, man? Yo, Eva, I swear you subscribe when I'm offline. What if this guy's Tiana's 325? Well, then it'd be a lot better. It would work. But because it's only like not fast, I can run Alicia. I can run a Shimite. I can run a Pisama. I can run a fucking Alicia and Lucian team. You'd be donezo. It's just not fast enough. X and Y recommendations. Recommendations are going to be double control, or healer. I like your idea, Dark Skills. You know, the idea is there. I just assume you don't got a 33 speed lead. Right? Yeah, you don't got a 33 speed lead. You know? Yeah, you don't have no 33 speed lead. Yeah. I think your defense is probably the best one you're looking at. However, maybe you want to incorporate this instead of maybe your Jean. It's not Jean. It's up to you. You can use it with Jean if you want, but I feel that if you have an Omduat, I feel like if you have an Omduat instead of, say, the Jean, they need a double chance at derping. Because if you bring Tiana in, your Triton derps, they still have to go through the Omduat cutting in right after, right? So, I mean, your team will work with 24 speed lead, but just pull some off one day. Palker, it follows the same formula that I told Con Knights. Should I speed up my Jean or Omduat? Well, think about it this way. You want it to be as fast as possible to go with Triton, because Triton does not increase attack bar gauge. It lowers the enemy. So not all the time it will lower because resistance. And when it doesn't lower, you still need to go next because you don't have attack bar gauge. Right? It's the same. If you don't know how to build it with Triton, just watch my video. Literally, It is a speed lead, Triton, and 2 forms of control, or control and a healer. Pra or AL for AD? I have an AD tier list if you want to watch it. It's on my YouTube, but the answer is mostly Praha. Where's my Triton videos? On my YouTube. It's literally on how to build. I have a playlist on how to build. It's literally right there. All right. Where are all these Asia people coming? They just come like one by one. Who is this guy? If this is your profile, let me know. Zanroll, okay. I probably see the Juno out. You're already using your Tiana as a 100% attack bar, as a cleanser. You know? So I don't think you need the Juno to take the chance. I'd probably put in like a Jean there. I don't think you need the Juno here. Juno does not look good in this scenario because you don't need double strips, do you? I don't think so. I don't think you need double strips. I think you need like another sort of control unit here. Assuming that your Tiana is built right. Who's the little big head? Thanks for the follow, Kurt. Are we in global reviews now? After this one. This is the last one in Asia and we're going to global. Hey Naruto, do you want to do your summons before we do global reviews, or should we do it after? I am. This is you. This is you. Jamrock. I am not too sure what you're trying to accomplish here. I think you're trying to do too many things at once in this defense. I have already done Europe, yeah. Because you're trying to go first with Bernard to give your Praha gauge to strip, followed by your Jean. But you don't need your Praha to get gauge. Praha works as a stripper with speed lead against people who run a slow Tiana theme. Just how you run like Vanessa, Simoth, and Juno to counter Tiana users that are slow. So I think you need to rethink of what you want to do with this team and then come back. Darkal, thanks for the follow, man. I already did Europe. I'm done Asia now. You know, if I missed you, just come back next Sunday or be subscribed, and you know, subscribers get reviews anytime they want. So, not a big deal. You see so many Halfists in C3 these days? Yep. You see Halfists everywhere. Alright, hope that helps you. But honestly, if I look at your box real quickly, I would probably run some sort of Nemesis healer stall. Yeah, I would probably just run some Nemesis healer stall. You have like a Pra. You also have a Perna. I would probably work around those two together. Hey J Doggy. Hey man. Alright. Alright. This is our last server. We're on that global shit. How long have you played this game to know that many things? Well, to answer your question, 1350 days. Losak! We just left Asia! You came right at the right time. We're gone. Demonstration? What are you demonstrating? How to get good? Yeah. GZ Raptors for that win, dude! Parade's on Monday! Oh, hell yeah, dude! Some shit in Hong Kong? Dude, I don't know if I'll ever visit Hong Kong. It's like really stuffy and shit, right? It's like overcrowded. I like it was not overcrowded, you know? So I don't know if I'll ever go to Hong Kong. Shit place, don't come. I feel like Hong Kong is like Toronto, you know? It's like downtown Toronto. It's just packed with a lot of people. Everybody's on the go. Everybody's like moving fast. They're all on their cell phones, you know? It's just like city life. It's like whatever. You know? I'm planning to make this part on YouTube. Yeah. Downtown Toronto isn't that busy. Oh no, it's busy, man. It's busy compared to like it's not busy compared to like more dense places, but it's definitely dense downtown. The weather's pretty not. I think it's hot here today. Seriously, nothing worth visit. It's just like if you have family there, I think it's like worth going to, right? Alright. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna try to make a YouTube video for this. 771. We're in global, and I'm gonna make a timer. So when I hit the 30-minute mark, I'm just gonna cut off. Okay. And that's cool, right, guys? And then I'll just upload it to you. Like, would you guys watch like me reviewing other people's account? That way, you have an idea of like just getting knowledge, you know? Or like otherwise, I just won't bother uploading it. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, if you're not gonna watch it, no point of uploading it, you know? So that's one thing we can do. All right. Oh, fuck. We're all fucking flocking here already! Fuck! There's too many of you fucking idiots! Oh my god! There's too many fucking birds! Stop! Alright. Let me just, fuck, you guys are, looks like, you might get skipped a polo. But I'll get to you. I'll get to you. Alright. Stop spamming. If you spam more than once, I'm not gonna look at it. I'm just trying to burn my energy before I review. I don't want to be topped up. Happy Father's Day. Today's Father's Day? Shit, dude. Alright. Let's put a marker here. Alright, I'm just gonna record it as a YouTube video at the beginning, so I'll just do an introduction or something like that. Hey squad, this is the hot garbage, and today I got like an announcement to do. Some things are changing up for the stream on Twitch. So basically on the weekends, I'll be streaming around 10 a.m. Eastern, around that time frame, you know, plus minus 30 minutes, usually plus 30 minutes. Anyways, so Saturday will just be a day where I kind of do my own thing, my own agenda. However, I want to go forward on Sundays. We're going to do reviews for AO and AD on Sundays, starting around a little bit after I start my stream, because I want to get like just prepared and everything like that. So this does not mean you have to be subscribed. It does not mean you have to be pay to win or anything like that on my channel. It basically, the rules are, as you can see, like right there. Basically, I will go to the Europe server first, followed by Asia, and close out by global. And what we're going to do is basically, like these people are doing in my public chat in 771, what you do is you set your AD that you want to get reviewed. And I will click on your profile like this. So Apollo MD, I'll click on his profile, and I'll look at his defense, and I will rate it, okay? And I'll tell him what he can fix, what I'd probably change, look at his box, provide some suggestions, okay? And if you don't tell me your AO, like some of you guys are just saying AD, please, I will just look at your box, look at your AO monsters, and just give you like an idea, my personal opinion, rate the monsters, and see how it's doing. But if you give me, let's say, your team, I'll look at your actual team and give you like more in-depth advice because I know I'm working with. And then lastly, you have to be present in my Twitch chat. So if I call on Apollo right now, he has to type in Twitch chat because I know he's here. I'm not going to be typing to someone random in the channel. I don't want to be wasting my breath and you are fucking AFK taking a dump, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to spend about 30 minutes here. It's 12:21 p.m. Eastern. We'll probably stop around the 1 p.m. mark or a little earlier. So your first time trying for C3, comments on AD and AO. Alright, so what I probably do is whenever you see a Velojewel on defense, it's not scary. Velojewel does not provide enough on defense. So I'd probably do is I would change that. A lot of people with Armil run with an LD team and abuse Armil's lead. And what I mean by that is they just run a Darien along with Artemil. So they run something like 1, 2, 3, and like 4. You know what I mean? They abuse the HP lead. They abuse Halfist, use the cost of the Halfist. They also have this to reduce the damage taken, and they have some sort of healing. So that could be like a Mihail. It could be a Perna. But basically, it's pretty food for double Lucian. However, people that don't have enough damage with Alicia, I mean Zyros teams, Tiana teams, won't be able to cut down his passive along with a 50% lead. So if you're able to have like a Nemesis healer like your Praha, I'd run Praha 1, 2, Praha, and like +1. Could be your Darien, could be your Jean. I would just play around with it, but people who run that style of defense with Artemil definitely can get away with having lesser rune quality just because of how Artemil works. The new Bella, I think the new Bella has got some potential here. So Bernard, Bastet, double Lucian. Let me take a look. Daphnis or Bellis if you're endgame. I probably pick Daphnis because you have more fun with it. Okay, so is this your main attack bar booster? If this is your main attack bar booster, it's a little too slow. So it's not your main attack bar booster, that's okay. So that's fine, not your main attack bar booster, but I probably try to put it on Will. Sometimes you have people with Leo on defense, and it's random AF, and you don't want to get, like, not be able to hit them. Not mandatory, but definitely suggested. I always suggest you have 85 crit rate because, like yourself, if you ran that Praha on defense, you really want to be critting 100% of the time. So that's how I would improve it. Also, looks like you do not have a Will Lucian. So I do not know what's your answer to people who run Samoth. Your answer can be just hope you don't get stunned. But if you're trying to push to G1, you want to be as consistent as possible, or you can just get really, really lucky. So if you want to bank on getting really lucky, by all means, go for it. The damage output is definitely G1 material, but you are lacking the will rune to be consistent G1 without getting knocked down randomly. Zekrom, AD, please. AO's double Lucian. Alright. Are you here? I'll give you about like a few seconds, 10 seconds to reply. Alright, so you typed in the chat, you're here, right, Zekrom, what's good? Okay, I would never use Brandia as the HP lead. And I see straight up you have a Nagong, so what you should roll with is to abuse your Nagong and how it works. So instead of running Brandia HP lead, just use Nagong HP lead. Right? You're able to use Nagong's HP lead paired up with something like your Triana Perna, and then you have the healing to go with your Revive along with Perna and Triana. And your last unit can just be anything that's really tanky. It could be something like your Wind Monkey King for Revenge procs. You built it pretty tanky, so I would probably use that. It can even... I'd probably even run, like, if you had a Camilla, for example, I'd probably run that. But overall, if you're running a Nagong, you're really trying to stall. So, quickly, if you want to improve this, I would just change the Brandia to a Nagong, right? Or if you had like a water monster, like a Praha to heal everything back up, you're able to run triple elementals. That way you don't get like singled out by one element. And you said your AO is double illusions, so looks like a G1 Bernard, pretty quick, but definitely room to get better. I would rune this so that you have quad Lucians available. Okay? You need quad Lucians available. Yeah, I think Molly would work as well, yes. Anything to decrease the chance of Lucians or Zyros, damage dealers, from blasting you away. So I definitely would rune their Jameer up. Double fight Will on a high resistance build. Don't want to ever get RNG'd stunned by like a Molong or something like that. That'd be stupid. And I don't see you have double Lucians. So based off this one Lucian, you need a will set. Reason being is if you run a Shimite to go right before, it kills off their whole team. Like it kills off second skill, does a lot of damage, right? It kills off speed. It can kill off their Samoth with plus 2k HP, and then it comes back alive and you're stunned. Right? So if that happens to you, you're gonna have a problem. But I think the stats are reasonable here. You also have a Bastet to give it extra HP. So the less 8 to 4k HP you have in your Lucian isn't end of the world. But I see you'll be pairing it up with your Zyros as a leader skill. I don't see an Alicia. So I do think that your primary AO is going to be Zyros, Bernard, Bastet, Lucian, or Zyros for another speed lead to contest speed leaders. And if this is the case, this is a big gap between your teams. Doesn't need to be on Will because it goes first, but I would probably put it on Will just because if there's an Omduat, maybe you get RNG'd, you know? Always have Will. Deathwalker, I do recognize your name. Chiwu, Zaros, Galleon, Bernard. Oh, I didn't see your other Lucian. But Chiwu, Zaros, Galleon, you're going to have a tougher time because Zaros is your only damage dealer and you're not going to be able to hit certain teams. Also, Chiwu's not 100% strip. I'd probably replace Zaros with Alicia once you get it. I just do not trust non-100% strippers. Alright, Deathwalker, are you here? I saw you type earlier, but did you walk out? Okay. For your AD, I would change the Druid to something else. And Zekrom, if you run double Lucians, eventually you will need Will. Like I said, Samoth will kind of fuck you in the ass. Let's see. We are running a Druid, but honestly, the Druid should probably be something like this. The Druid, now that I got buffed, it got changed. So it's better for RTA, but worse for Arena. Right? Because you don't know, it's easier to kill now that Revive's back. So if you're going to run Stall, I'd probably run an like a Rakan instead. It doesn't look too threatening here, because resistance lead doesn't mean anything to me. I'd probably run Rakan lead to go with the Harp, and then get rid of the Druid. That way you have a lot of sustain, a lot of like violent proc healing, and stalling. Right? Nothing's gonna die, but you'll definitely cut in and heal up. And even if they Fat Lucian you, they have to Fat Lucian through a double fire team. And if they Alicia you got Triana to kind of counter with stealing a turn. Mentor Mori, are you here? If I get a review, I was talking about Lucian Kabila. Dude, I always review you, Trey. What do you mean? Alright, you are here. Alright. So you just want an AD review. Okay. If you just want an AD review, Red Josephine is never scary on defense. Primary reason is, okay, you put on Swift, it puts everything up. But it doesn't counter me from AoE killing you. So I just take out the Josephine. If you have like a Praha or like a healer or something like that, I'd probably put that in instead. Running Halfist with a stripper healer like Praha Juno is actually very, very good. So delete this unit and put something else in. Okay. Oh, you have an Omduat too. But I'll probably not run an Omduat because you're running stall. So I probably just change this thingamabob here, the Red Josephine to even a Triana, Harmonia, Praha, any kind of healer type of things. Okay? What do you think of double Nemesis Will Bella? I think it will work. But I heard Bella S3 is like just broken right now. So I don't know. Tava, all right, Tava. I know you subscribed today. Tava, thanks for subscribing. Are you here right now? Because you're subscribed, I'll take a little bit more in detail with your runes. I need more water, man. All right, Tava. You know this is a pretty meta defense last patch. The reason why I say last patch is because Triton got buffed. Triton got buffed, right? But it still doesn't change the concept. Well, it does. It sort of changes the concept if people are switching their Swift runes from Tiana to Triton if they have one. But let's just run with your defense right now, right? Your thing is plus 196. I assume you're using this along with your AO, right? And that's why you're using Tiana still and not Triton, right? So the only bad part about this Tiana is not on Will. The fact that's not on Will is because I will just bring in a Leo and all your speed is now fucking 0. So that is the first problem you have here. Not end of the world, but if you're in G3, G2 and you're climbing hot and the same person knows you and he has a Leo, goodbye to all your points. They're gonna keep Leoing you. You may win like one time, but Leo, why not? If I don't have Swift runes, why not use Leo, you know? And I see that you're running a Samoth. I think this is the correct build. Even it can be on Will. But I don't think 105 is definitely not speed tuned to your Tiana. So this speed gap can mean that the enemy Tiana goes right after your Tiana and none of your units get a turn to go off. So I would probably speed tune this to your Tiana if you're looking to have perfect control of the match. Same with this, not speed tuned, not enough accuracy, which means you're not going to do anything. You're not going to get a turn, you're not going to be able to provoke. And then you had a Rika. So your Rika, I think this is like your highest speed in the team, and it's like just about there to be speed tuned. I don't think it's speed tuned, but you have the sets there. And I think this is your least problematic unit here. So if you want to improve, if you want to continue using this AD, the way you want to improve it is literally you have to make it speed tuned. Because you can try this yourself, Tava. Put this defense onto your right. Test this defense by putting this defense as your offense. And if your Tiana goes on offense and then your defense Tiana cuts in, it means none of your things are speed tuned. Okay. If someone was running the exact same speed Tiana as you or higher, you're donezo. Nothing speed tuned. If you guys are typing in Twitch chat and I'm ignoring you, it's because I'm going through the people here and I'll try to get to you. But right now, I'm trying to focus on what we have here. Because we are limited in time, right? A flag bearer, are you in the chat? AO and AD. Okay. This is global server. I just pulled Beta yesterday, and I was thinking of giving her my ultra fast Bastet Swift set to use her with Jean Skulk on G3 Guild War. I don't even do Guild War, so I'm gonna say, who the fuck cares about Guild War? Let's be real. Why do I want to kill myself doing G3 Guild War when I can do G1 Guild War and just do 2v1, and I mean 2v3 and 1v3? That's good content, man. I honestly think even losing in G1 Siege with 1v3 and 2v3, I find it more entertaining than doing G3, to be honest with you. Alright, your hero is Stone. So your defense is your offense. Well, if this is what you're running, I would never run this as your... I would never run your offense as your defense. I did it in a video before. I struggled a lot. So this is on Will. Very nice. Really fast. So I'm not sure why it's that fast. This is pretty respectable stats too. Very respectable stats. But you want to put this on Will. You really want this on Will. Frigate 197. Okay, so this is definitely speed tuned. This I'm pretty sure is speed tuned as well. But then your Lucian comes right here. So there's 203 and there's a small speed gap. Very good. And then you have this going before this. So that's also very good. But there's like a big speed gap here, and I don't think you need a big speed gap here. What I'd probably do is probably change this rune, these two runes to will runes. That way, there's no way that you kind of get screwed by RNG. And that way, if you use Samoth on defense, it also works because it won't get reset by Zyros for free. People who don't run a Stripper and use Bernard and use Zyros can get a free reset on you, right? But if you have Will, pretty good. You know? You like the combination of G3? No, you get tired of it. I've been playing this game for 5 years. You get tired of it. You know? So that's my advice to you. I probably don't want to buy your pack. I can't afford to buy your pack. Come to us. Alright, me plays Abstract Dude. You broke all the rules. You did not read the rules. So this is your AD. I would never run Molong on... I would never run Molong on AD. Are you here, Abstract Dude? Did we say it was global? I think we said it was global. Abstract Dude. Is there anything I can do with my AD? Like I said, for this video purpose, you have to just set your defense, and then we'll go from there. And I like, you know, it's a lot of learning is you doing, and then like me teaching, right? All right, Abstract Dude, I'm skipping you. You're not here. End of the line, you go. Who is Pizza? Yo, Pizza. You're from Toronto, dude, or you're from Canada. Are you here, Pizza? Pizza, how much time should we give these guys? Pizza got in. I actually had pizza this morning for breakfast. Well, alright, Pizza's here. Okay, it's you. Jcast. I'm not 100% sure what you're trying to accomplish with your team. You have a speed leader, but you don't have a stripper to go along with your speed leader. So basically your team is never getting first turn. And if I just run a single Lucian team, your whole team dies. If I run double Lucian, your whole team dies 2 times over. So you don't have anything to defend yourself against people who use Lucians. You don't have anything to defend yourself against people who use Tiana teams with Zyros. You don't have any way to protect yourself from yourself getting cleaved. So what I would probably do is watch some of my videos on how I suggest people to build their defenses, on how to counter the most meta defenses. Even just watching me review other people will let you get an idea on how to build your defense yourself. I can easily give you one, but the purpose of this is to give you some education here, educational videos, and go from there. This is not pizza. What the hell? Why are you not? But you said you're pizza. Well, Pizza, I hope you watch this because Jcast literally trolled me. JCast, I'm gonna skip you. Trey, I've given you so many AO advice. The only thing I can say to you, Trey, is just copy all of my Arena Rush Hour video AOs and you'll be in G3. If you're struggling to get G2, G3, it just means you're not smart enough about it. 2, your runes are not there yet. 3, speed tuning is incorrect. 4, you're not clearing fast enough. You're back? Well, good thing, Abstract Dude, I skipped you and you typed again. Hey, Valak, are you here? He's late as every pizza delivery. Dude, you're right. Pizza's the worst at delivery. Just kidding, I never ordered that. Here, okay, Valak, this is you. Singularity. Alright, so that's a Praha, not a Gianna, right? It's a Praha, not a Gianna. So, big thing here is your Perna does not really gain anything from Rakan lead. So it's actually really easy to Fat Lucian, right? If I have an Alicia Fat Lucian this, your Pra will 1 have to live it for it to really work. 2, your Ratesh will probably live it, but your Pra will die, nothing heals up. Your Rakan will be like half HP, your Perna will likely be like almost dead, and then Alicia gets a free proc off, right? To counter the Alicia cleave here, or any Alicia user here, you try to change it, you either get 1, your Pra lives the Fat Lucian, or double Lucian heals, or 2, you change your Ratesh so that you have a Triana there to counter that Alicia. Alternatively, what you can do is you have not Rakan leader, and you run Praha leader, and that way you can replace Rakan for something else that counters it, like the Triana here, right? That way you still have you still have tri-elements for your defense. So I'm not sure why you're owning your box here. But even the Red Halfist is pretty good, not gonna lie. The Red Halfist, even this, I would probably even run this. HP lead and also reduces damage. That's pretty good. I would say it's better than the Rakan, right? The Rakan HP lead is not providing Perna enough. I'd probably run the Wind Monkey lead to give your Pra more HP so that you have more speed. Change the Ratesh to a Triana, but keep in mind your Monkey's gotta be more tanky, okay? Alright, Abstract Dude. What I told you earlier is your team is like a free double Lucian, even single Lucian, right? Nothing here, like similar to a previous person, you don't really have anything here protecting your team here, right? Like, cool. I don't think your Triana or your white Anubis is going to... It's not going to Nemesis heal proc and heal your team. Double Lucian will still come in and cut you down, right? And also, you have a lot of passives here, and using Zaros actually counters it. And the biggest thing that stands out to me is Molong on defense really does nothing. I don't think it offers anything. Now that he was changed, I don't think it does anything. Should I put Kumar? I think Rakan Kumar would definitely be better. But I don't recommend you running the Anubis either. I'd probably run Rakan Kumar Triana +1. Reason being, it offers more against double Lucians, but you'll still get countered by Tiana. But you cannot counter everything. You want to protect yourself at least from one thing. But here, you're not protecting yourself from anything. And in terms of AO, you have this, you have double Lucians. So you have a big speed gap here, big problem. Also missing a wilt set. So it looks like you're farming a bunch of dragons and using blades from your days in giants. So if you want to improve an arena, obviously you gotta do more giants. But looking up here, this doesn't need to be on a Swift set. It needs to be built correctly though. Right? You see how so if you're running a Swift set here, this is actually pretty slow, right? Why run a 156 attack bar booster to go first when I can run this to go first with Lucians? So if you're building 2 AOs, I would just build a fast Lucian team and a slow Tiana Cleave team with Zyros. And if you're missing another damage dealer, you have this and you have a mirror, which is free to play, right? So your win damage dealer is 1, 2, and then like a mirror, or even a Lucian. Doesn't need to be in the mirror. It could be a Lucian even with the Tiana team, right? Pizza, pizza. Why are you always type and you always gone, huh? I got pushed off the top. I'll get to you, Blaze. Sorry about that. These people are spamming. We're skip up. Trey, I already told you. Pizza, pizza's AFK. Nimmer. Where is Nimmer? What up, Foxy? I'm one of the lucky players owning a white Bastet, but I can't really use her on AO because I don't have an AoE stripper. The only thing I got is Gemini. I'm C2 and own AO relevant. Alicia, Sierra, Bastet, Leo, Frigate, Delusion. The suggestion is you can still use your Gemini with your white Bastet, or just run double Lucians. Double Lucians will never get old. So you're running a bit of stall, right? I think you're running a bit of stall. Makes sense. But you got like a Juno for Shrippin for double fire. So I assume maybe you don't got enough like output here for fire units, right? Because I really like Juno as like a stripper and also like to crit on Lucians to get many turns. But primarily I like it as a stripper, and if you don't have a speedy to go along with it, I probably would not suggest you run that as your fire stall. But if that's your only thing that's built, let's see what we're working with. So this, nice and tanky, pretty good. I would probably like to see some more crit rate so you can get more turns. But like I said, you're not going for cycling, right? You're not trying to strip. So I'd probably replace it with this. But it looks like it's not on a Violent Nemesis set, so it looks like your best option is probably your Juno here. So nothing too terrible. This needs to be a lot tankier. In terms of your AO, I see a Jameer, so Quad Lucian is always an option for you. Your Tiana is built correctly. Well, it's built in 2 ways. So if you're running a 182 Tiana, this has got to be like 100 speed faster. I don't see a Zyros. I see an Alicia. This needs to be like 60 speed faster to be tuned. Not even 60 speed. More like 70 speed to be tuned. 60 to 70 speed tuned. You know? All your damage dealers right here are not speed tuned with your Tiana. So you're going to have to rethink of how you want to use this Tiana. And if you have the rune quality to go first with Tiana on this speed. And I have multiple videos on how to build your Tiana. So it's on my YouTube. Make sure you check that. How do you quad Lucian? Jameer, Bastet, double Lucians. Leffy G, are you here? Alright. You said you're running this as your primary booster, right? Like I said, like I told earlier to someone in Global, the reason why Emesity is kind of dead in this meta is because of Triton, right? Cool, you get the attack buff on both your damage dealers 1 and 2, right? But the problem here is, how will you answer Triton defenses? The answer is, you're not going to, okay? And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. But the easiest way to clear defenses is speed defenses with your speed by going first. So if you're gonna take about a minute to a minute 30, or like 45 seconds to about like a minute 30 to clear some tanky ass ADs, it just means you're clearing slower and you're not gonna reach a higher rank, right? So when you see those Tiana teams, for example, and you outspeed them, clear them in 30 seconds, that's love. That's life. You got that. But you'll struggle against some defenses. So it's another way to play the game. Don't hate it, but definitely another option you can do. So this is Swift Fight. From my understanding, this won't do anything with your team here. It's not If you're not running a speed Lucian, this doesn't do anything. So I'm not sure what you're using this for. And this is not on will, so I automatically do not like this. It's not on will. It's gonna get stunned, and your Lucian's your only threat here. And because this is your only threat, you're literally gonna get blasted out of the world, okay? And your Fat Lucian's missing 1 crit rate. If you're running a Immensity and you're not able to get 70 crit rate, you have to rethink some things. No. It's the rune quality for 70 crit rate Fat Lucian is so low because of Immensity. So I would probably rethink some things here. I'd probably regem this crit rate so it's a 6. And that way, you're able to get at least 100 crit rate, okay? Otherwise, I think, you know, your biggest problem here is this is not on will. Your biggest problem is not on will, okay? If it's not on will, I guarantee you, you will lose a lot of battles due to RNG, and eventually, you're going to get kicked out of G2, back into G1, and you're going to cry yourself tonight. So that is your problem. Put your Alicia on will. I want to cleave, but I don't have a Lucian, Zaros, Alicia, Mana, Runes, or the Summer's Ward game. I think you need to buy more packs. Okay? If you don't have anything, sounds like you gotta play the game a bit more or buy more packs. Check your Bastet. Okay, I can check your Bastet. You got G1 and Messi pre-Triton buff. With your team left, with those runes and that speed on your Bastet, it should easily be G2. Easily. Not fast enough. If this is on will, I respect it, but this is not G2 material. Not G2 material. Oh, this is why it's not G2 material. Because you're missing a 5 speed grind. And you have a blue fucking rune. Okay, I see why you're not G... So this is G2, G3 material. You're just not... You're missing a grind and you're having this weird ass fucking rune here. Okay. Alright, Pantsu. It can be fast. You're missing about like a free like 8 speed or 7 speed. 5 from the grind, 2 on the slot 5 because 18 plus 4. Drian, who's this? AD review. Are you here? Is this global? Yes, this is global. Alright, this is Adrian Wong 13. Okay, so you're here. Okay, so if you're going to run an Amduat, if you're going to run a Charlotte that's red, if you're going to run a Jean, all control units, you need a stripper. The primary strippers you're going to be using is a Praha and a Juno. And even a Tiana. So your defense does not work because if I run all will runes, I go second turn Tiana plus 50 speed Tiana plus 100 speed Tiana. What the fuck are you going to do with this team? Nothing. If you pulled a Praha yesterday, change the Triana to a Praha and you got something, you got way better defense, okay? So, if you don't know how to build your Praha, I'm sure there's a lot of resources, but Double Nemesis Will, Disparate Will are the plays, depending on how you want to use it. New Paru, I think I already reviewed you, did I not? Double Lucian and... Okay, I'll review Double Lucian. Oh, just AD? Well, first of all, New Paru, I would probably do not want to see you running a Bernard on defense. Iris works the same way as Praha does for control. So I'd probably change your Bernard to something else if you're running a defense that's going to control, right? If you're playing control with this defense, I'd probably run something different. But it doesn't look like you have any fire units, fire threats to do so. So I think the better option here is to abuse this unit here to run a tanky defense. What you can do is run Vanessa, Triana, Harmonia, and like... Do you have a Camilla? No Camilla. but that's okay. You can just run things stupid tanky, you know? Vanessa, double harps, pretty stupid aids. And if you don't want to run Harmonia, you can run Rakan with a Jean. You know, all things that are very, very tanky. Don't run the speed control defense thing because it requires high rune quality and specific monsters. Okay. Okay, I think we're running out of time. We're running out of time. Got 6 minutes left. Remy, are you here? Double harps on AD still viable? Yeah, it's still viable. I mean, it's still, but it's viable to a certain point, of course, right? I'm sure it's still viable in Conquer range. Alright, Remy, your AD, F. Never put window on defense. That's all I can say. Never put window on defense. Molong is a shitty HP lead, doesn't do anything. So I'd probably replace your... I don't like the pandas. Do not use the pandas here, okay? Don't use the pandas here. And for your offense, what I'd probably do is... You run double illusions here. Yep. Nice. Not nice. Okay, you're running double illusions. But once again, no answer to Samoth. You got the reasonable speed for like Lucky G1 C3 material. So if you take a gamble and you miss those stuns, maybe you can reach there. And it looks like you need this as a leader skill. I don't see another leader skill. So you only have Shimate as your leader skill. You don't have a Raki, Alicia, or Zyros as an attack bar buff. I mean attack lead, even Poseidon. So it looks like you're exclusively double Lutioning. So if you're exclusively double Lutioning, you really want that Will. Also don't see a Leo for you to go to for more damage. So it looks like you just need to farm more giants and stop farming a bunch of random dungeons and putting random runes in your Lucian. Like imagine if you had the extra 4 and the 2 set, right? So that's my advice to you. Eventually move on to a Will Lucian, but keep farming. I hope you pull a leader skill and build that Shimate. Okay. Pantsu Creepy, I already got to you, but this is not going to work because Bastet is not a primary buffer. Bastet is not, doesn't work. Primary buffer Bastet and defense is not going to work. Bernard's base speed's above you. It's not going to work. Okay, it's not going to work. And I've already explained multiple times how Samoth and Perna together it's really susceptible to like speed Tiana teams and just Zyrost. Right? Gianna's base speed's higher, but I don't know how faster Gianna is. I know JCast was here. Leo, Bastet, Double Lucian. Or Samoth, Zyrost, Tiana, Alicia. You can run both. JCast, to answer your question, the answer is you can run both. You want to fix them? Well, to fix them, okay. So I'll look at the stats of your monsters, and I'll tell you how to fix them. Ideally, you want this on Will if you can, but not a big deal. If this is your secondary attack bar buffer, it should... If this is your primary with Leo, it is way too slow. So that's your first problem. You said it was Leo, not Double Lucian with Bernard, right? So this Bastet Leo Double Lucian is way too slow to be a primary attack bar buffer. Second, this is not on Will, so that's your second problem. Okay? You need this to be on Will because your Lucian kills everything and then Alicia goes. And if you kill everything and Samoth is one of the things, you're going to be stunned. Okay? Big no-no. I don't see why... I guess you were using this with Tiana. If you're running this with Tiana, let's see your Tiana speed. 182. Okay, there's your other problem. You're running a fast Tiana without things being speed tuned. Is this speed tuned? Yes, it is. It looks like it. But are you doing damage? Doesn't look like it. Is this speed tuned? Is your Zyros speed tuned with this and this? No. If you're planning to run Alicia with double illusions and Tiana, your Tiana has to be at the perfect speed to be tuned with both teams. That's where your problem is as well. So your other damage dealer is definitely not speed tuned. This is also definitely not speed tuned. Also not speed tuned. So you have a one monster that's speed tuned with your Tiana team. So what you want to do is rethink on how you want to distribute your Swift sets and how you want to use your Leo and double illusions, okay? So that's your biggest problems here. Persona. Is Persona here? Would you mind running through my AD real quick since I got pushed off? What's your name, Blade? I'll do you as the last person. After Persona, Blade is the last person. Sierra, Tiana, Bastet, Malaka is speed tuned. Yeah, but Bomber is not a real AD. I mean, Bomber is not a real AO. No, if you're running a Bomber team, what you're telling me is, do I want to win or do I want to lose sometimes? You know? Alright, you're here, Persona. Okay. I don't think you need this much speed to be speed tuned to this. Unless you're running it with this only. If this is your only attack bar buffer and you don't have a Bastet, then I guess it works. I guess you have you don't have max guild. This is irrelevant, it's not max guild. So I guess Chiwu's your stripper then, huh? If Chiwu is your stripper, then I can see it works. You got the will runes. You don't need this to be on will because it goes first, so that's fine. However, if you face Amduats, you might get fucked. Primary buffer. Then you have not a primary buffer, but you have Fat Lucian to go along with this. Nice. Also have a Tion. You've got a fight set, very good. Looks like he's speed tuned. You got this to pair with this for speed lead. Makes sense. I like it. This was HOH. Like it a lot. Looks like you built your teams pretty accordingly. Pretty well thought out. Built very correctly. Falution is your main AO with this. I would think with this. Only way to improve this is you kind of want this 100 crit rate. Shimite does a lot of damage, and you cannot risk having 72. 85 is the lowest I'd probably go. And I think the most meta defense you're probably going to be using is, offense is probably going to be Alicia, Chiwu, Bernard, Galleon, because that also counters Halfdis. And then I would probably tune your Alicia to your Fat Lucian team as well. I'm not sure what the slow one is for, though. Alright, Blade, what's your name, Blade? Alright, I think we're the Warlord. Trinity, Martina, Shayna, plus Triton, maybe? You mean your offense? Or you mean your defense? If this is your defense, Warlord. Warlord, for offense, if you're running Triton in offense, you're going to run Shield Will. Right? Yeah. If this is your Shield Will Cleave, I'm going to bank that this is got to be pretty fast. Yes, it is. However, how fast is your Shayna to go right after? It's also pretty quick. Okay, so I see you're just basically running it like a Tiana, but you're speed tuned, right? So it'll work just fine. However, you will be pretty scared against people who run speed teams. And I'm not sure what your attack buffer is. Do you even have an attack buffer? Because it's definitely not Galleon. Right? You need an attack buffer. Yeah. Yeah, you can use Megan too. Yeah, you can use Megan. It will work, but you will always take the risk of, because you don't have a resetter, it'll be very tricky for you to hit some teams that have massive passive units, like a Samoth. Because a Samoth Revive can basically blow out your whole team, right? So I think your AO will work up to a certain point, and that's reflecting onto your arena rank right now. It's a matter of building Lucians to make those passive units like unusable, you know. All right, Blade, last person. You said you're AD, and what did you say, Blade? I like my Zaros with about, you know, anywhere from 20 to 40 crit accuracy. Historically, that's how much I've ran. The more, the better, of course. I know I see a ragdoll here. I mean, anything with ragdoll is automatically pretty good. And because ragdoll is here, your Triana actually doesn't need that much like speed for healing, right? And the Menacing Triana comp basically just counters potentially Zaros if you're below 100 resistance. Also, if you are tanky, they won't be able to blow through you. So I think it's usable. You pulled Lydia yesterday? Yes. If you pulled Lydia, I would probably change. Yeah, if you pulled Lydia, I would use Ragdoll Lydia together, and then I would build Lydia double Nemesis Will on a hybrid build. That way, when they cleave you, your Ragdoll passive plus Nemesis will give your Lydia a turn to blow them up. So I'd probably play around with that, along with your Vanessa and Triana because you want to heal them up. I'd probably take off Triana because you still want the healer to come back. The fact that you have Ragdoll is already scary. The fact that you have Lydia that's on double Nemesis with Ragdoll passive is basically meaning they're gonna blow up their whole team, right? So that is all for the Sunday sub reviews. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you drop a follow on my Twitch channel. Make sure you like the video. Leave a comment if you want to help the channel grow. And see you guys next week for Sunday reviews for AO and AD. This will be a weekly thing, so if you didn't get it this time, just come back next time. Thanks for checking out my channel, guys.